what I am using. Yeah.
Okay.
I upgraded from Streamlabs to OBS, and it's pretty sweet.
Yes, I've heard OBS is very good and it's free.
Yeah, it is. So, um, I do eventually want to test Discord out on it to
Yeah.
see.
Um, that I was supposed to do that last week, was make a Discord channel for us.
Yeah. But I think it's just as long as I have the audio input and the audio output capture going, it's fine. So, let me make sure we're live.
God damn it, son of a bitch! Is my audio all right? By the way.
Yep. All right. When we are live too. So
Sweet. My hat is gonna have to go because for some reason that camo hat is not flowing. It's not having it. My camera's cutting it out.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with it.
All righty. Welcome everybody to the week 7 episode of our Pick'em show. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna bring up how we did this last week. Rogers, you can't see this, but the stream can. As you see, somehow we ended up all going 9-5 this last week. Don't know how. We all took different paths, but we all tied.
Just goes to prove there are more than one way to skin a cat.
That's right. Yeah, that's the odds on that had to be staggering for us to all end up with the same record every week. Honestly, as you see, the Oracle's still leading. That's why he's the Oracle. Ever present, omni-intelligent. He's 50-42. Rogers has broken 500. He's made it to 48-44. He's just 2 games back of the Oracle.
Damn right.
I am 43-49, and Woody is bringing up the rear at 40-52.
You guys got some.
We got some.
Couple more weeks like that, and you'll be back around 500.
Yeah, I was really hoping we could gain some more this last one here. So, but we all ended up with the same. So, did I get louder there? I'm messing with my mic.
No, you're fine. Okay. You haven't made any difference in noise, really. You're loud enough.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. Sometimes I worry about that, so.
I can hear you just fine anyhow.
All right, we're going to start off with the game tonight. Kind of a stinker bowl. We got the Broncos favored by 3 at New Orleans. I will say we all made our picks last night, and then our audio was messed up.
Did you actually save mine, though?
Yes, I did. I saved your picks.
Okay.
So they are all, as of yesterday. So right now, the Oracle, he's on the Broncos. Woody, he's out there harvesting some beans somewhere tonight. He is on the Broncos as well. Rogers, what do you have to say?
I think Bo Nix has got this. I don't think that the Saints can. They started off hot with the 2-0 start, really good. Their offense has really lacked here of late, and when you take out Olave in that same situation, that makes it tougher. I mean, the Broncos don't have Surtain, but when you don't have to guard Olave, it's not that big of a deal, or as big of a deal.
Yeah, and it was announced just a few hours ago that Shaheed is out for the season.
Shaheed is out for the season. Okay, so Surtain's not really going to have to be there because they don't have a number 1 or a number 2.
No, they don't. Last night I picked the Saints before knowing that. I'm sticking with my pick. I'm not changing it. I don't love it, but I'm going to stick with it because
you did say that you knew last night that Shaheed was hurt.
Yeah, I just didn't know how bad.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm praying for is, if Woody was here, he'd be talking about, it's the Sean Payton revenge game because he loves his revenge games. Even though there was definitely no revenge there. Sean Payton is revered in New Orleans and will be forever.
Yeah.
No revenge game. But I am hoping that Dennis Allen knows just how to stop Sean Payton. That's my only saving grace here, to be honest about it. Again, not changing my pick. I just hate my pick. So I kept it from being a lock and definitely would have changed it if I knew that about Shaheed. But here we are, sticking with my pick.
Yep, we made these picks last night, so we got to hold to them.
Yep, exactly.
You may have to correct me because there's no guarantee that I won't try to flip flop.
I will let you know. I've got them over here. So we're going to the Screw England. This is the American Revolution Bowl.
Yep.
Where we gave them the two possible worst teams in the league to watch this game in London Sunday morning. It's Pats at the Jags, since they are the team that is been adopted, I guess, by London because they play so many games there.
Yeah. So yesterday the spread was 5.5, wasn't it?
Yes, it's
It's
5.5.
6 now,
It's
but
changed. That's
yeah.
interesting. But we're still saying 5.5 because we did this yesterday.
Yes.
The Oracle's on the Pats. I'm on the Jags. Woody's on the Jags. My reasoning for the Jags is they have been there for a week.
Yeah.
They don't have to get used to anything, and I think that's a real big benefit for them.
I'm on the Pats just because I'm rooting for Drake May.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair too.
I think their offense will improve under him, and their defense has been pretty good all year. So
yeah. Actually, I was listening earlier. There were some stats that kind of actually said Christian Gonzalez has not been as good as he looks. He's just kind of gotten lucky.
yeah.
That is, they have no other quarterback, so they're not throwing at him, even though the guys are still open, basically. So that was pretty interesting to hear that. Guy actually said to start Brian Thomas Jr., but then he also said to start Tank Dell and Deontay Johnson ahead of them. I'm like, okay, that's fair. I've got all three of them. That's my wide receivers, unfortunately, with all the injuries.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like I said, Woody was also on the Jags as well. So we're split 2-2 on this game on the American Revolution Toilet Bowl.
Okay, so, I like it.
Next game's pretty interesting game. We got the Seahawks going to Atlanta. Atlanta is favored by 3. The Oracle's on the Falcons. Woody is on the Falcons. And I'm on the Falcons. I think that
I stopped this from being a lock, correct?
You did.
I took the Rain City Bitch Pigeons.
Yes, you did. That's exactly what you said, too. I've never heard that, but I liked it.
As a Packers fan, I loved that name because we had a thing with losing to the Seahawks for a few years before losing to the 49ers became our thing instead.
Yep. You like those NFC West teams, huh?
Yeah.
I think the Falcons kind of got right there last week, and Kirk the last 2 weeks has looked like the Kirk Cousins that we know. I think they have a lot of weapons, and
I think this will be a shootout. Both these offenses are kind of rolling. So I do think that that's going to go. For some reason, I feel like the Seahawks are going to do it. Yeah. I don't have a real good reason.
It is a field goal, so that helps too.
Yeah.
I think if it was 2.5, you would probably sway on that a little bit. I'm just guessing.
Yep, we're recording, buddy. What? We're doing some picks, but you're eating right now, so let's not.
Go ahead and eat, dude. You need to eat. You're skinny.
Yeah. Go upstairs and eat, bud.
Yeah.
I'm getting 2 pounds.
Look at you go.
Hey, there you go.
In a year.
Alrighty, so this next game is it's a lock game for sure. I gave it away. We all locked on this, but Titans at Bills. Bills are favored by 9.
Yeah, it's the Bills at home. The Titans offense is going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
And the Bills offense just looks better and better every week. They did just add Amari Cooper. I don't know if he'll have a big impact this week.
We talked last night on our fantasy how we kind of thought don't play Amari this week and look for next week and him to just keep getting better.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take a little bit. It's not like him, like Devontae going to the Jets. That's a completely.
Yeah, I think that he may have some catches. He may have a decent game even, but I just think his chances of having an impact game are lower.
Yep. Agreed. So, this is a lock, BBB lock on this one. We all taking the Bills. No faith in the Titans to do much of anything.
I think we're going to follow it up with another lock, aren't we?
We are. The Ohio Bowl is the next game. We got Bengals favored by 6 at the Browns. Browns just traded away their best wide receiver. Nick Chubb might be back, but it doesn't really matter.
Sean Watson's still their quarterback.
Sean Watson's still their quarterback, and the same fantasy guy I was listening to is the Jeff Mans on Sirius XM. He was like, the Browns last year were the best offensive line. this year they are the worst offensive line. They have went from 1 to 32 so far.
Would you want to block for that guy?
No. You know my feelings on that. There's a good TikTok and short where I'm happy he's getting sacked a lot. So Nick Chubb is not coming into a good situation at all there. And the Bengals offense has been great. Defense not good. But I think it doesn't really matter when you're playing the Browns.
Hi, Lexi.
She's gone again.
She broke through the green screen.
Yeah. So, alrighty, next game we got the Texans at your team, the Packers. Packers favored by 2.5.
Now this will be a good game. This is probably one of the better games
of the week for sure.
There's another game going on in the same time slot that's really exciting as well. Another NFC North team, but I went Packers here, obviously because I'm a Packers fan. They are favored by 3, which I'm actually a little bit surprised.
It's 2.5. 2.5.
Oh, 2.5. It's 3 now, but it was 2.5 yesterday.
I'd rather have it at 3. Dang it.
yeah. I'm a little surprised that they're favored. But
it's a home game. Home teams usually get 3. So
and home field means a lot more at Lambeau than it does a lot of other places. So
yes, it does. Not as much in October as it does November and December, but it does matter for sure.
Jordan Love's spreading the ball around to all of his receivers very well right now. He's firing on all cylinders. I, for that reason, say just keep rolling. And CJ Stroud's kind of doing the same thing over in Houston, but he lost one of his main ones. So.
Yeah. So the Oracle and Woody and you are all on the Packers. I kept it from being a lock. I just think it's going to be a really close game. Is all I'm thinking.
I agree.
I said, I like the 3 a lot better than it is now. I like the 3 a lot because I think it comes down to a field goal or less, and I'm banking on it being less.
Well, I think the Packers did just fire their kicker and hire a new one off the street.
They did because I had to drop. They hired a good one too. I can't remember who it was. It was a well-known kicker that was out because I had the Packers kicker in 2 leagues.
Narvison.
Yeah, I did. Let me look here. I was gonna tell you who it is because I don't think I picked him up. I picked up Brandon McManus.
Oh, McManus, yeah. He was kicker in Denver for a long time. He's not been good the last couple times that he's done this, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. So, alrighty, next game is Dolphins at the Colts. Colts are favored by 3.
We already made these picks yesterday, so we can't change them.
No. So we are at the Woody and the Oracle. Both went Dolphins here. I'm on the Colts because I have no faith in the Dolphins to do anything.
That Dolphins offense is going nowhere fast. Tyreek's on an island by himself. Jalen Waddle's kind of in the same situation. They just don't have anyone to throw him the ball.
If you guys want to check out our fantasy for some of the trade questions we were getting from Tyreek, and we were like, actually, that's fair right now. We were mind blown by these.
There's no one to get him the ball, and the running back game's kind of a mess right now too. Achan's banged up. Mostert's not banged up currently, but like give him 10 minutes.
And it's just there's nobody throwing the ball, so they're stacking the box. I mean, what are they supposed to do? So yeah, I mean that, and I think maybe AR does get a little bit better. He's shown flashes. I just think the Colts are a better team right now, and I'd still rather have AR than Snoop Huntley. At least AR has thrown the ball some.
Did you say Snoop Huntley?
Snoop Huntley. He goes by Snoop.
Okay. Snoop Dogg. Hey, can you turn that lamp on behind me, bud?
So yeah, 2-2. You and me on the Colts. Them 2 on the Dolphins. Interesting. So.
Okay.
Next game. Another great game.
Another great game. I think that the home team's going home with their first L.
Yeah, I tend to as well. It's like Vikings. Lions at the Vikings. Vikings are favored by 2.5. They are the home team here. So we actually, the Oracle, Rogers and myself are on the Lions. Woody's on the Vikings. I think this is just one of those where he may want to.
Lions.
Owen says Lions too. If that,
Yeah.
you need a tiebreaker.
I think no, we don't. I think Woody's just trying to get a game on us, basically, right
Yeah.
here, to be a little different. The Hutchinson injury scares me, but
Yeah.
I said in our non-published one yesterday that I think that's more later in the season. I think this first game without him, they might play for him and kind of play better, and then I think later in the season it's going to hurt him more.
Yeah. Hopefully they have a guy step up in his place, but you can't replace Aiden Hutchinson.
No, you can't. Unless
the guy was probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, unless you get Myles Garrett because he's mad and wants out of Cleveland, which he should be, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I think the Lions' offense. I mean, they were toying with the Cowboys last week, and that's just such a good offense, man. It's so good. I mean, now you have two legit wide receivers. You have Laporta, and you got the two-headed monster.
Yep.
So, Vikings have Jefferson.
They do have that. They do have the best wide receiver in the game.
I'm thinking of the president.
Yeah.
So next game, NFC East. Eagles favored by 3 at the Giants.
Yes.
We went 2-2 on this.
Eagles.
No, hey, but we already made these picks.
So the Oracle and Woody are on the Eagles, and you and me are on the Giants. And
I went Giants.
I actually heard today that Neighbors practice today, full practice.
Okay, well then he's in. If he's already, that means he's been cleared.
Yeah. So that definitely reaffirms the Giants for me. I know you don't like Jalen Hurts. That's kind of your thing on why you go here.
I don't like Jalen Hurts. No.
Yeah.
He's too fat.
No, he's not fat, but
yeah,
he is built like a brick shithouse.
Bring her upstairs.
So
he's big. He is some big boy.
He's a big boy.
He squats like 600 pounds.
I think he weighs more than 100 the Giant now.
No.
So yeah, I mean that's where we're at, and especially now that Neighbors just looks like he's gonna play, most likely been cleared.
This actually may be low key the dumpster fire of the game coming up. Dumpster fire game
week. Yeah, I agree. Raiders at Rams. Rams are favored by 6.5. That's probably the only time this year the Rams will be favored that high.
I want to guess the Raiders.
Cooper Kupp's back. Cooper Kupp is back. That's a big deal for the Rams. Stafford has his homeboy to throw to.
Yep.
This is a lock. We're all on the Rams.
We're all on the Rams.
They still can't beat the Bears.
Well, a lot of teams can't beat the Bears.
The Bears are pretty decent.
First can.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I mean, Raiders just traded away Devontae. Now they've only got Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers.
Like easy teams.
to throw to, and doesn't really matter if it's O'Connell or Minshew Mania. He's Ryan Fitzpatrick 2.0 apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Great 1 year, terrible the next. Get a chance to start, lose it, might come back. I wouldn't surprise me if he comes back in like 7 games, balls out.
Yeah.
Kind of what he does.
Kind of his thing.
He is on the Fitzpatrick career path big time.
For sure.
So, all right, next game's also a lock. Panthers at the Commanders. Commanders favored by 8.
I don't think they could have made the spread big enough for me to pick the Panthers.
No, I don't think so either.
It would have had to have been double digits easily.
You picked the Panthers?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I was about to say, you picked the Panthers.
I kind of talked about it yesterday, but I did get confirmation again from Fantasy Pros. Brian Robinson Jr. practice looks like he's back. So that's pretty big for the Commanders. And then I mean they've just been good. Their offensive line is great actually, and that helps a ton.
It does. Honestly, this Commanders team's pretty good. Like
they're very good.
They are
very good.
They're good.
They're the Texans of this year, I would say.
Yeah. Texans last year were a year early to the show. And I think that's exactly right. I think that's where the Commanders are this year.
I will say the Bears are looking like it could be there too. I mean, they're 4-2 now too. So
Yeah, absolutely. One of those wins was given to them by the Titans.
It
Gift
was.
wrap.
But last 2 weeks, Caleb Williams looked a lot
Caleb
better.
Williams has looked very good the last 2 weeks. Absolutely.
All right, we move on. That was a lock if I didn't say it, but yeah, clear lock. Going Commanders all the way here. Super Bowl rematch coming up here. Chiefs are at the Niners. Niners favored by 1.5. Oracle is on the Chiefs. The other three of us are on the 49ers, and that scares us all.
Yes, it does.
My thought is the Chiefs are just they're not as good as what their record is. They're a lot like the Pittsburgh was a few years ago where they started off like 8-0 or whatever.
What I mean, they're not going to go 17-0. They're going to have to drop a game to someone. Why not it be in the Super Bowl rematch to the 49ers?
Yeah, agreed. And I think Juju actually he popped up on the injury report today with a hamstring injury. They're already
Those are terrifying.
Do what?
Those are terrifying.
Yeah, those are. And they're already thin at wide receiver. I mean, I get the defense has been pretty good, but
hamstrings are the bane of wide receivers' existence.
Or just anybody, dude. Like Mixon was out for a long time with it too. It's just hamstrings are not fun.
Yeah, Devontae was hurt with the hamstring. Remember?
Yep.
Hurt.
So we're hoping that this is a game the Oracle loses.
Yes,
that's all.
We're all going to gain one on the Oracle.
We want to gain one on the Oracle here. So Rodgers.
Next up is our. They can't keep getting away with this game of the week.
That's right.
We've got the Steelers meeting up with my Jets. I believe that the Steelers are the home team, but that's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
My boy Rodgers got Devontae back. That offense is going to be cruising. The defense was already good, and they're not going to keep getting away with this. And the Jets are going to win by $1 billion.
Yeah, Jets are favored by 1.5. It looks like Russ is starting, so who knows what we're going to get here.
Terrible decision
for that. Justin Fields came out and said he didn't think he played good enough to.
Hold on, who's playing tonight?
That's the Broncos and Saints. Just like on the table where he can't get it.
I wonder.
Yeah,
hold on, I might be making a last second fantasy change.
Oh,
because I have Fields starting in both my leagues.
Yeah, you might need to make a change there for sure. Justin Fields says he didn't think he played well enough to be starting, but
that's just PR.
That's PR to me. We looked it up yesterday to see what Russ was getting paid. We thought maybe that was why, but
yeah,
it wasn't.
I played. I guess I might as well just drop Justin Fields then. I mean, I hate it.
Speaking of that, I am playing Nixon in both leagues this week. I'm not happy about that. I don't know.
Check out that notification since you're in that league too.
Which one was it? Shiva or?
That was Basement Banter.
Okay, our league. Bo Nix. Going with Bo Nix. I like it. I like it.
I'm doing it in both leagues.
Jared Goff is sitting right there.
I don't care.
And your boy Herbert's sitting right there.
I don't care. I want instant gratification. I'm doing Thursday night.
I love it. Live pickup of Bo Nix for Rodgers starting quarterback right there.
In 2 leagues.
The 2 leagues we have. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, I get to play Nixon in both leagues there. Both y'all.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It's great. I think in the Shiva, I think I got something for him, but
I think I beat him in the Shiva.
Yeah, I think my team's better than his in the Shiva, honestly. But my injuries in the BBB league they're going to start catching up to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how I've managed to be 5-1 so far, with freaking Rashee Rice and Puka being out.
Yeah, I traded away 2 receivers, and then right after that, 2 receivers got hurt. So now I went from amazing ball catchers guys to like who's playing at wide receiver.
Yep. I got Deontay from you. That's worked out pretty decent for me. So
Yeah, he had a rough first week with you, but I think last week he did okay.
He did. I didn't even have him
on your bench.
Yeah. I didn't really. He would have been nice to have in, but I still was the highest scoring league or player.
Yeah, I think that he scored like 15 or something like that. It wasn't anything crazy.
It was close to. It's always close between him and Thomas Jr. and Tank Dell. You never know which one to start.
I think I told you to start Tank.
Yeah, Tank was a for sure start this week, but between BTJ and Deontay was close. But anyways, let's get back on this. We get
two Monday night games.
2 Monday night games. First one is the one everybody will be watching, I think. We got the Ravens favored by 3.5 going to Tampa. So the Oracle, Woody, and myself are on the Ravens.
I think I went Bucks, man.
You went Bucks, so
I love me some Bake Show.
Yeah, you do. The Bucks defense is not very good. It's kind of my thought, and the Ravens have been playing a lot better. That offense looks scary right now. And Mark Andrews actually, we found out he was actually still alive. They did not have the milk cartons out searching for him anymore.
He caught a tutty. I still don't think he was targeted that much, though.
No, he wasn't. It was a lot of Zay.
Yeah.
And why are you on the Bucks besides liking the Bake Show? Or is that just it?
I like the Bake Show. Their offense is like running.
Their offense can stay with anybody.
Their offense can hang with anyone, and they can upset anyone.
Yes,
if their defense shows up, they can beat anyone.
Even with whatever they got going on at running back, I think Bucky's gonna kind of take the reins there.
But who needs a running back when you can throw for 500, Baker?
Who needs a running back when you got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans?
That's right. Dalton isn't a slouch. He's a decent tight end.
Yep, he is. And then the last game, this one I said last night, it's on ESPN Plus. So if you're a Chargers or a Cardinal fan, look to ESPN Plus. It's exclusively on there. I don't know why they're doing it, but they are. But it's Chargers favored by 2.5 at the Cardinals. The Oracle, Rogers, and Woody are all on the Chargers. I said Cardinals.
He doesn't really know why.
No, not really. Other than I'm not a big Chargers person right now either.
Yeah.
I don't think they're good enough to really blow out anybody or anything.
They've got a barbecue pit of defensive line, so that's why I like them. They can really torch a quarterback, and Kyler's not handled pressure well this year.
Yeah. Did we get any update on MHJ? He was limited in practice today, so
he's good.
He's gonna play.
He's gonna play Monday night, so yeah, he's good.
So that helps me. That was kind of what I was banking on, is he would be able to play, and I think if he plays, that offense can keep up with about anybody.
It helps me too, because I didn't know who I was going to start otherwise.
Yep. Trey McBride's a stud as well. And like I said, I'm just not big on the Chargers. They have no wide receivers. JK's explosive as long as he stays healthy. I hope he does, for his sake. To be
He's been very good this year.
Very, very good this year. So yeah, that's our picks. We had 5 locks this week.
That's more than normal.
I think that's what we had last week as well. Was 5.
Did all of the locks hit last week? Did we confirm that?
I did not confirm that. We should put who wins on this sheet over to the right, but we didn't.
I figured for us to all go 4 games above 500, all 5 of the locks had to have hit.
Bucks, no, because the Eagles didn't. Eagles did not. Eagles lost that, or they did not cover the spread.
Okay.
Steelers, did they cover the spread? Falcons, I think, did. Lions, I know did. Bengals did not either. So I think we went 3 and 5 on our locks last week.
3 and 2.
Or 3 and 2? Yeah. Sorry, there's 5 games. 3 and 2.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we do on this one. I might make that adjustment to put who covered in this spreadsheet as well.
Yeah. We should probably just like in the bottom just have our locks record.
Yeah. For sure. So,
we'll have to go back on that. But it shouldn't be hard.
No, it shouldn't. So we are going to get off here. That's been our show for this. Peace out.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Check out
tune into us every week.
YouTube and TikTok. We got some cool videos. We just did our favorite NFL players. That was a pretty fun video. That getting quite a few views too. I hadn't seen what it was up to.
It's like 850 or something like that.
838 on that, so that's good. Got a sports movie one that's gonna come out here soon.
Yeah, probably next week sometime.
Yep. So look out for that, and we'll see you guys later.